Thanks for joining me today. My name is Julia Robson and I work for Online Investigations, and I also run the pytoolbox.com.au. Today we're going to walk you through our two free tools related to Facebook investigations. These are the Facebook Scan tool and the Facebook Compare tool. So what you need to do in the first instance is come to our website, pytoolbox.com.au. Now, our biggest collection of Australian-based resources useful for conducting online-based investigations in Australia. This is actually a subscription-based site, so you won't be able to access this unless you register and join our membership. However, our two free tools related to our Facebook investigation are just the next two tabs over. So if you come down to Facebook Scan tool, you don't have to register in order to access these tools. Obviously, we'd love for you to be part of the membership, but if you just want to play around with these tools, you can absolutely come and check them out without any requirement for registering. So in this instance, these are a lot of automated options available to you, and we want to walk you through how these all work. So in this instance, it's important to understand that this is not a hacking tool, that this is still showing you all the publicly available and legally obtainable information, but it puts it all together and makes it a lot easier to track down this information than if you were to try and do it manually. So these are all the events that person has been tagged that they're wanting to attend, things like their stories that they may have been tagged in, other profiles that have tagged them in photos, things you may not have known how to access if you'd just simply gone to their Facebook profile. So in this instance, you need to go to the profile that you're interested in learning more about, and for this example, we're going to use Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook. Now, what we need to do is we need to come to the URL related to his Facebook profile. So we'll always start with the www.facebook.com /, then anything after that / is considered the username if it is in letter format. So what we want to do is actually copy all of this. This is really important because this identifies the correct Facebook profile we're interested in learning about. So you want to highlight it all and then copy that. So that's either the right hand mouse, go down to copy, or you can press the shortcuts Control-C on Windows or Command-C on Mac. Once you've got that, you want to come back to the Facebook Scan tool, and under where it says enter the link of the profile you want to check, just paste that in there, either right hand click and go down to paste, or Control-V on Windows or Command-V on Mac. And you want to press, once you've pasted that in there, you want to press the magnifying glass. So press a little magnifying glass, it will say waiting, and then it will say this profile has been successfully entered. Now, there are some instances where it won't be successful, and in that instance, you may need to manually enter the user ID. So what that is that where this is a username here, it actually is converting it from a whole lot of numbers. And this is what this tool does, but sometimes you may need to manually enter in that number. So if that's the case and it's not working, you need to go to the site lookup-id.com. Again, just paste the username into their little text box and press lookup. And it will bring you back a number. This is their user ID of that Facebook page. And in this instance, for Mark Zuckerberg, he just has the number 4. But for everyday people such as yourself and I, the Facebook profile that you will be looking at will normally have about anywhere between 8 to 12, 13 different numbers. So don't be shocked when a long number comes back. So again, you want to copy that number and then you can manually enter that number. Oh, this is only required if the first option doesn't work. And then press the magnifying glass, and again it will come up saying the profile's been successfully entered. So once you've used one of those options, but it's now saying the profile's been successfully entered, you've now got access to all these different tools. So let's click on Stories By, for example. Once we click that, it will come up. Now you have to make sure you're logged into your Facebook profile, because you've got to be logged into Facebook for this to work. So once you've logged in, this is now showing all of the posts that Mark Zuckerberg has made. Alternatively, if you want all of the photos that he's liked, so this is showing you all the different photographs that have been uploaded by different people that he has liked. So you've got a whole lot of these options, and they're all pretty self-explanatory. But because there are so many, it may take you a while to manually go through all those. So we give you the option to run all these commands, and we've divided everything into different sections. So simply go to the section that interests you the most, whether it be under the personal section, locations, or so forth. Click on the tab that interests you the most, and again click the magnifying glass, and this will actually run all those commands under that tab. So now we've got stories commented, stories liked, videos commented, and obviously once it loads you'll be able to see all of those different options. So these are all the videos that Mark Zuckerberg has commented on. Alternatively, now that, and look, let's just close all that because there's obviously a fair bit of those. It may take you a while to go through all them. Another option available to you is the keyword search. So if we have a profile and we're either friends with that person, or we want to find all the publicly listed posts that they've made on their profile related to a particular keyword, we simply enter in the keyword. So let's have a look for Mark Zuckerberg every time he's posted something with the keyword Facebook. So again, we type in Facebook, click on the magnifying glass, and this will find every instance Mark Zuckerberg has posted something with Facebook in it. So this is a really good tool if you're wanting to find the connection between a particular profile and a certain keyword. Now, if you don't enter anything into these profile boxes up the top, this will run the tool against your own Facebook account, which you will be logged into. And again, if you don't put anything in here and you type a keyword, it will try and find that keyword on your own profile. So if you can't be bothered going back to 2008 when you posted about chocolate, this will find it for you. Okay, well, I think that clarifies everything on this tool. So now let's have a look at the next tool called the Facebook Compare tool. So if we go over to the tab that says Facebook Compare, what this does is that it looks for the common ground between two different Facebook profiles. So let's try this again with Mark Zuckerberg as the first profile. So we enter into his profile and then click the magnifying glass. But we want to see all the commonalities his profile has against his wife's Facebook profile. So if we click on hers, we'll see this whole lot of gobbledygook after the question mark. Now, we're only interested in everything before the question mark. So if we scrub everything, the question mark and everything after that out, we now have her username, which is Priscilla. we want to highlight all of that again, and we want to bring that down to the second profile and click the magnifying glass. We wait for that. Now it says this profile has been successfully entered. So we've got both of them successfully entered. And once they've both been successfully entered, we press the compare button. This is a really important step, otherwise it won't work. So press the compare, and once the red button here goes green, we can now use the tool. The tool is now working. Again, we can check these options manually. So if we want to see all the common places that their profiles have in common, we just click the button and it's now showing all these different places that both of the profiles have liked or checked in. But in this instance, it's the places that they've both visited. So at some point on their profiles, they've said they've visited these places. But like last time, because there's a lot of different options to choose from, we can actually run them all at the same time. So we click on the tab for personal, since we've only got everything under the personal option, and we click on the magnifying glass. Now this will load every single option in different browsers, so it saves you that time of having to manually do it. All right, well, look, that pretty much sums up that tutorial. One option that we do have to mention is that sometimes if you are looking at, say, common post comments, and say if there's 25 comments, you know, it's not going to take that long to scroll through and find their comment. But sometimes if someone's commented on a post and there are thousands of comments, you may need help scrolling through to find the exact comment that they made. Now, if you are interested in an automated tool that will do that for you, that will load all the comments to make it easier to find, make sure you subscribe to our website, and then there is that option and a few more tutorials that can help you with this in our forum. If you've got any more questions or you want to say anything further about this tool, about how fantastic it is, make sure you come to our Facebook page at facebook.com/onlineinvestigation, or you can come back to the website and you can contact us by our little contact box down the bottom. Thanks very much, and I hope you enjoy it.